speakers this morning. Welcome parents, community members, students, and staff to the Class of 2026 Senior Awards Assembly.
This is the time of year where we get to celebrate their accomplishments and enjoy their end-of-the-year senior activities. Today's assembly will allow organizations and people to present scholarships to seniors who plan to attend community colleges, vocational, technical schools, and four-year colleges and universities.
Additionally, we will be honoring seniors who have earned an award for other academic or activity accomplishments. With that said, to begin our assembly, we ask that everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nellie and I will be introducing people who will be presenting scholarships today. These people have taken time out of their busy schedules to be here, and many of these scholarships are the result of community members donating to scholarships or holding fundraisers to raise the money needed to award these scholarships. We appreciate the time and commitment these awards represent, and thank everyone who has invested in our future in the form of scholarships.
99% of all the scholarships presented today had to be applied for by potential recipients, whether it be through the R.A. Long Scholarship Foundation or outside scholarship opportunities that had their own application and had to be completed for consideration. In the end, you will see that some extra time and work was invested and has the potential to be rewarded in an event like this. So let's get started. Our first presenter is John Capel, presenting the Jim Capel Memorial Scholarship.
Good morning, everyone. My name is John Capel. This is my wife, Diane, our son, Christian. We're here to present the Jim Capel Memorial Scholarship. Jim was my younger brother. Jim, myself, and both of my sisters are R.A. Long grads. Jim also went on to graduate from the University of Washington with a degree in communications. So did several members of both of our families, including my father, Verl, who graduated from UW in 1947. And our son Christian, who graduated in 2010, also with a degree in communications. So to honor Jim's memory, we have created this scholarship to help R.A. Long students attend the University of Washington, like he did. Jim had a long distinguished career as a sports writer at newspapers in Seattle and Minnesota, and most notably at ESPN.com, where he became one of the most popular sports writers in the country. And more than once, he wrote about R.A. Long basketball on the front page of ESPN.com. In 2023, Jim was inducted into the R.A. Long Hall of Fame. He was too ill to attend the ceremony, so I had the honor of accepting on his behalf. In October of 23, Jim died after a battle with dementia and ALS. Our mom also battled dementia for 14 years, and both she and my dad are a big part of why we're able to do this today. This year, we are proud to award not one, but 2 scholarships for $10,000 each. One of our recipients is one of the hardest working students we have ever heard of. When Diane was reading her bio, she wanted to know how she had time to sleep. She plans to study aerospace engineering. Our other recipient has overcome obstacles that nobody should ever have to face. But he has shown tremendous perseverance in the face of that adversity and hopes to use his education to help other people as a clinical psychologist. It is with great honor that we award these scholarships to Kaylee Lopez and Isaiah Lindsay. Would you come up here, please? Come on up. And congratulations to the class of 2026.
Now welcoming Jerry Forsman.
Good morning. I'm Robin Lewis. Jerry is not here, so I will be presenting the next award for the Longview Education Association Scholarship. They're just grabbing me the envelope very quickly because I don't know who the winner is. But I can present the third one on the list, and then we'll come back to that one. So, the other award that I was supposed to present was for the ILWU Auxiliary 14, and that goes to Treasure Swanson Velasquez. All right, and now for the Longview Education Association Scholarship Award, it goes to Morgan Brown.
Next up is the ILWU Auxiliary 14 by, she already said that one, my fault. The next one up is the Longview Police Benefit Association by Officer Vance McDonald.
Good morning. The Longview Police Benefit Association Scholarship is awarded to one student from Mark Morris High School and one student from R.A. Long High School annually. Recipients are chosen for their dedication to academics, serving their community, as well as a drive for improvement. The Longview Police Department values include integrity, courage, and teamwork, and we believe our selection exemplifies these values and will continue to show these traits as they further their education. As someone who received some of these scholarships only 6 years ago, as I'm told, is very obvious. These are two things I have for you. Continue to work hard and stay true to yourself as you go into the real world, and do not let the world change you. With that, on behalf of the Longview Police Benefit Association, I'm honored to present Alessandra Verdugo Morales with a $1,000 scholarship.
Now welcoming Bud Cockrell.
Good morning. I'm here representing the Rotary Club of Longview, and I'm the chair of the Scholarship Committee. You know, Rotary is celebrating here in Longview with our club 100 years of activity in service to the community. And one of our focus areas is especially youth, and that includes literacy and education, and especially our scholarship program, which has been going on for a long time. A few years back, members of our club began to set aside endowment funds to support scholarship in memory of Rotary Club members who had made exceptional contributions to our community. One of those early ones was a scholarship named for Jim Stacy, an engineer and an executive at Longview Fiber. And and this scholarship is designated to a person who reflects Jim's profession and life. And we're proud to present that to a person who's interested in a technical career and are engineering related. We found an RA Long student with top academic credentials, actively involved in multiple activities both in school and outside, and with a goal of studying mechanical engineering. We're proud to award a $2,000 scholarship, the Jim Stacy Memorial Scholarship for a Northern Arizona University career, or at least study, to Zoe Ramirez. Another scholarship we have honors a local businessman, Bob Jones, who owned Valley Rentals here in Longview and was very active in Rotary, serving many years on the scholarship committee. In honor of Bob Jones, we're making a vocational award to a graduate planning to study nursing at Lower Columbia College. The recipient for this award not only demonstrates exceptional scholarship, but has volunteered at St. John's in the field she wants to pursue. Our Bob Jones Memorial Scholarship for $2,000 is awarded to Alessandra Verdugo Morales. Our third Memorial Award honors a local humanitarian who passed away only last year. Dr. Jim Conrad focused on a great part of his life on community service, having a key role in establishing campus towers for low-income seniors and many other charitable activities. Our $2,000 Jim Conrad Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a top student with an exceptional record of service to others while at RA Long, and will help a little bit toward a degree in education at Western Washington University for Morgan Brown. Rotary uses other means of raising funds to support programs like our scholarships. You've probably heard of Tour de Blast, the bicycle ride up Mount St. Helens that will take place in about 3 weeks. Maybe some of you will participate. Or maybe you've seen our freedom flags all over town around national holidays. Support for these activities allow us to fund Rotary scholarships as well. Our next award is supported by these activities, and the recipient is not only a stellar student, but has been focused on school sports as a player, a role model, and counselor for younger kids. We're pleased to offer a $2,000 Rotary Club scholarship to help studies in nursing at Mount Hood Community College to Brianna Garwood. Thank you very much.
Please welcome Marlon Patterson and Ken Hatch from the Pioneer Lions.
Good morning. Somewhat of a misprint here in the paper. We're sorry, Jim or Ken, but Ken is an early bird lion, so we'll give him his time later. Our first scholarship is for in memory of Don Peck. Now, Don Peck was a local school teacher, principal, and administrator for the Longview School District years ago. And he exemplifies what we're looking for in the students that excel. And as our founder of Lionism once said, you'll never do and you'll never be anything until you do something for someone else. And this young man exemplifies all of these qualities as he heads off to the University of Washington to study psychology and with the goal of being a clinical psychologist. My, oh my. And you know who it is. Isaiah Lindsay is a $2,000 recipient.
Incidentally, this gentleman here happens to be my husband, Lion Steve Patterson. He's not on that program, but I am Marilyn Patterson, and we are so proud of our Longview Pioneer Lions to be able to give scholarships to these students. We had so many applications, we wanted to give one to everyone, which of course we couldn't. The Frank Brown Vocational Scholarship was designed from a longtime member who passed away and left us a home to sell and invest in that money toward scholarships. So we are able to take the interest earned on this investment each year and add some other funds that we do through our fundraising activities to provide a Frank Brown vocational scholarship to a deserving student. I believe you've heard her name already, but this scholarship is for Brianna Garwood, and it is a $2,000 scholarship. Obviously, she is going to be student athlete at Mount Hood Community College, seeking an associate degree in nursing. So Brianna, would you please come forward?
Now please welcome Ken Hatch.
I'm glad to see that the club's name is right up here, even though it's not right in the program. So We have 2 scholarships to hand out this morning. And the first one, named after one of our longtime members who left us way too soon. This is completely funded through the O'Connor family. So on behalf of the Connor family, it is O'Connor family, it is our pleasure to pass on to Amaya Huntley $3,250 for the Doug O'Connor Memorial Scholarship. The second one, named after a longtime member who passed on again way too early, named after our member Sig Hansen. This is our Sig Hansen Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. And it's my pleasure to award this to, you've seen her up here before, Morgan Brown.
Up next, please welcome Rich Hallett.
Good morning. I'm Rich Hallett. I'm here representing the Kelso Valley of Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, and I'm here to present 2 scholarships for the Jim and Elsie Davies Scholarship. Jim and Elsie Davies were jewelers in Kelso for many years, and when they retired, they wanted to give back to the community and the area, and so they came up with this scholarship fund for a boy and a girl from 4 local high schools. The award has traditionally been for $500, but costs are going up, and our investment fund has done well, so we've increased the scholarship to $1,000 this year. Jim was part of the Kelso Valley of Scottish Rite, and this scholarship is one of many scholarships offered by the different Masonic bodies. I encourage students to go online and research Masonic scholarships. The Scottish Rite Foundation awards almost $1 million every year in scholarships. The Jim Davies Scholarship is based on a well-rounded student, active in their school and community. We also look for students who are or were in the workforce, and we also look for need. With that in mind, the 2 students, I'll just bring them up at the same time. The 2 students this year are Haley Hadley and Isaiah Lindsay. We do things a little different, so they are awarded checks, so don't just let the checks sit, okay? And congratulations again.
Please now welcome Megan Hutton.
All right. So we are the Mint Valley Scholarship that we've continued over the years. So Mint Valley students apply, and then we give them the scholarship. So we are pleasure to award the scholarship to this student. He went to Mint Valley for 6 years. He was a former student of mine, so congratulations, Tyrese Mayer.
Please welcome Stephanie Clark McNally.
Good morning. My name is Stephanie Clark McNally. I'm here on behalf of the Junior League of Lower Columbia. Our scholarship committee is dedicated to, sorry about that. I can't see, it's dark. All right, so we are a dedicated organization of local women committed to identifying and addressing the needs of the Lower Columbia region through volunteerism, fundraising, and community service. Since the 1940s, our members have worked year-round to strengthen our community by supporting local nonprofits, fostering member development, and providing scholarships to deserving students. Our signature fundraiser, the annual Festival of Trees, helps make this ongoing work possible. Both recipients have demonstrated the qualities and values of the Junior League through their service, leadership, participation, and dedication to their schools and communities. On behalf of the Junior League of Lower Columbia, we are proud to announce this year's recipients of $2,000 and a $1,500 scholarship are Lily Pearson and Morgan Brown. We are incredibly proud of your accomplishments and confident that you will continue to make a positive impact wherever your future leads. Congratulations to you both, and congratulations to the RA Long class of 2026. Go Lumberjacks! Morgan, right?
Yes, Morgan. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Lily, congratulations.
Please welcome again Robin Lewis.
All right, the next scholarship, the American Legion Auxiliary 155 scholarship, goes to Hadley Hartley and Juan Andreas Orozco Stansberry.
Please welcome Janelle Ormond.
Good morning. I'm here to present the Longshore Credit Union Scholarship to a very deserving senior. You've probably seen this senior up here a few times already this morning. She made a very good choice on what college she's going to attend. I just want you to know that. The scholarship for the Longshore Credit Union goes to Morgan Brown. If you were wondering, it's Western Washington University.
Please welcome Mike Bridges.
Good morning. My name is Mike Bridges, and I'm the local area business rep for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 48, and a product of registered apprenticeship that led me to my journeyman inside wireman classification within the electrical trade. I'm here today representing the Longview-Kelso Building Trades Council, and I'm excited to honor and present the Excellence in Trade Skills Award. Before I say his name, I'm going to go a little bit further into this, how this came about. This award and check from the Longview-Kelso Building Trades is given in recognition of this student's outstanding effort in apprenticeship readiness program and to support our partnership with the Longview School District. You were selected by your classmates under the following criteria, which was also in alignment with the reports we received from your instructor. The bullet points are as follows: strong work ethic, leadership aptitude, positive and professional attitude, desire to work in the trades and enter an apprenticeship program, proficient knowledge and specific skills of trades such as welding and electrical, carpentry, etc., problem-solving skills, grit, and timeliness. The Longview-Kelso Building and Construction Trades Council wishes you the best in your future endeavors and intends this letter to represent our strong recommendation of you as an apprentice to any building trades apprenticeship program you choose to apply for or any potential employers. And without further ado, congratulations to Mason Waddell Minium for our 2026 award. Our council also gave out another award at Mark Morris, so my partner Adam Davis is over there delivering that to one of his classmates right now. So without further ado, here you go.
Please welcome Wanda Forgy.
Hi, turn this down. My name is Wanda, and I'm a driver and a driver trainer for Longview School District. This is Janelle. She is also one of our drivers. I've been with the district for 8 years. Janelle has been with the district for 12 years. I'm here today to present a scholarship on behalf of Longview school bus drivers. The Longview School Bus Driver Scholarship was first established in memory of a bus driver who lost his battle with cancer. This individual had been a bus driver and a Longview police officer for 25 years. Since that time, we have lost many others in our department and wanted to honor them as well. We changed the name from the Ken Irwin Memorial Scholarship to Longview Bus Driver Scholarship. In their honor, we award one scholarship to a student at each Mark Morris and R.A. Long. These scholarships are awarded to individuals that participate in one of the following: band, DECA, theater, industrial and fine arts, music, family life, and community services. The bus drivers raise money for these scholarships by doing fundraisers throughout the year. It is my honor this year to present this year's Longview Bus Driver Scholarship to an individual who is involved in soccer, cross country. He plans to attend college to earn a degree in forensic science and plans to become a crime scene investigator. In the words of one of his teachers, his intelligence, self-advocacy, and commitment to excellence will serve him with any academic and professional endeavor. It is my honor to present this year's scholarship from the Longview School Bus Drivers for $500 to Joseph Merchant.
Please now welcome Kelly Hancock.
Good morning. All right, I don't know why I can stand in front of a bunch of parents and team and talk, but when I get up here, it like makes me super nervous. So I'm just going to throw that out there. All right, so I get to present the Cowlitz Valley Runners Scholarship. This scholarship is, the requirements for it are to have a minimum of 2 years running cross country or track, and then there's academics and community service among some other things that are taken into consideration. I not only get the pleasure to present this award as a longtime member of the Cowlitz Valley Runners, but also as the coach of this particular athlete. I've had the pleasure of coaching her. Actually, it makes me pretty emotional because I'm not looking forward to her not being on the team anymore. I've gotten to coach her for 4 years. And for the sake of time, she knows how I feel about her, so I'm not going to go on and on. She exemplifies everything that this scholarship represents and so much more. We would like to award a $750 scholarship to Leanne Higgins.
Please welcome Andrea Berquist.
Hello. Today I'm presenting the Berquist Scholarship for Future Educators on behalf of my mother and father-in-law, Karen and Charles Berquist, who are longtime teacher and administrator in the Longview School District, and they're here today. This year they decided to give out 2 $1,000 scholarships, and the recipients are Owen Fike and Malia Burns.
Please welcome Carrie Mackey.
Every year, can you hear me? Oh, okay, I'll stand on my tippy toes. Every year, Red Canoe Credit Union awards scholarships to members who excel in school and contribute to their community. I'm happy to award this $4,000 scholarship to Aiden Boone.
Please welcome R.G. Torhouse.
Good morning. My name is RG, and I'm here on behalf of Peace Health. So I oversee the youth mentorship program we have over there, and I'm going to be awarding 4 different scholarships this morning. So I'd like to start out with our mentorship students. They know who they are, but okay. Delaney and Lily. I see Delaney, Lily too. Anyway, so our Peace Health Mentorship Scholarship comes because of our program, right? We hire incoming juniors to have an opportunity to work in a hospital setting and develop their workforce skills in that way. I've seen these 2 students grow in such incredible ways. I could go on and on about anecdotes, about very specific situations that they've had to, that haven't been easy, where they've exercised conflict resolution, where they've learned about what a time card is, where they learned about collaboration and working with teams. And it's just, these two are wonderful students. So I'm just going to go ahead and call them up. Delaney Zuger and Liliana Martinez, if you guys can come up. Yeah, so as a part of our program, we want to give you the honor cord. Here you go. We'll hold on to that. And I'd like for you guys to stay up. Here are your various certificates. So as a part of the program, Peace Health retains a third of their salary and gives it to them once they graduate. We match that amount with interest as a scholarship. So Delaney has been awarded over $6,000, and Lily has been awarded over $8,000 because of all of the hard work that you guys have put. Yes, clap. Yes. And we have another award. So the Friends of St. John scholarship winners. So the Friends of St. John's Auxiliary support St. John Medical Center, and they give financial donations and scholarships. And so students get to apply for that. Delaney and Lily each were awarded $2,000 by them. And then can we also call up Noah Peterson, who was awarded $1,000. So, and then Noah. Yeah, and lastly, so I do also work in the volunteer services department, but this was written on behalf of our volunteer director for Evelyn Ovstun. So she says, today it is our honor to recognize an exceptional volunteer whose dedication and compassion have made a meaningful impact on Peace Health St. John Medical Center. Evelyn has generously contributed more than 150 hours of service, supporting both the emergency department information desk and other areas. In environments that can often feel overwhelming, Evelyn consistently brings calm, kindness, and reassurance to patients, families, and staff alike. Her compassionate presence and genuine willingness to help others truly embody the spirit of service. She is dependable, thoughtful, and always ready to step in where she is needed most. Our staff frequently share how much they value working alongside Evelyn, not only for her reliability, but for the warmth and positivity she brings to every shift. So Evelyn's commitment to caring for others is evident in everything she does, and it is clear she has a bright future. We're grateful for her time, her heart, and the difference she has made in our community. So we'd like to honor her with a $1,000 scholarship as well as a Peace Health honor cord.
Now welcome David Hedge.
The Kelso Longview Kiwanis Club is a service organization that works to improve the lives of youth in our community. The scholarships presented tonight are funded, or this morning, are funded by our annual fireworks sales and assistance to the fair parking, both of which are served by our very own Key Clubbers. The first scholarship being awarded is the Dave Spencer Memorial Scholarship, created in honor of longtime member Dave Spencer of Kiwanis, and an area lawyer who believed in the power of education and service. The recipient of this $1,000 scholarship is Brianna Garwood. This second scholarship was established by the club to support the education of those students seeking work in the vital trades that keep our world moving. This $1,000 scholarship is awarded to future electrician Fern Verdugo Morales.
Please welcome Steve Dahl.
The Kelso Elks presents scholarships throughout Cowlitz County, and I'm here to present 2 scholarships to graduating seniors of RA Long. These scholarships are for outstanding academic achievement and civic donations of their time civically. So the first scholarship for $3,500 goes to Morgan Brown. And the second scholarship goes to Noah Peterson for $1,500.
Please welcome Gwendolyn Rieger.
Good morning, seniors. Morning. Hello, and thank you all for joining us this morning. I'm Gwendolyn Rieger, and I'm the graduation coach for the 11th and 12th grade at RA Long. In my role, it is my privilege to work closely with our senior class, and I'm thrilled to be recognizing these incredibly deserving individuals this morning. I have the pleasure of presenting the Passport to College and Career Scholarship to 15 students who have each met the required points of eligibility. The Passport program includes a financial award of up to $2,800 per year of consecutive enrolled education in an accredited college, university, or recognized apprenticeship or pre-apprenticeship program in Washington State. Students, when I call your name, please come and line up along the stage. Please welcome to the stage first, Ryan Bolt. Next, Riley Saunders. Eusebio Ruelas Cepeda. Come on up, come line up. Yeah, you're good. Next, Ayana Atkinson. Next, Thomas Moulton. Next, Alicia Canales. Mark Lona. Analani Mia Gonzalez Magana. Miguel Paradis. Barbara Ruby Rodriguez. Jacob Davis Eck. Colton Stone. Evelyn DeHolst. Case Prindell. And Isaiah Lindsay. Give me one moment. You're all welcome to be seated. Congratulations to these students and congratulations to my beloved class of 2026.
Please welcome Dwayne McCabe.
I'm Dwayne McCabe. I am the athletic director here at RA Long, and so I get the honor to recognize a couple of our scholar athletes. The first scholarship that we get to award for athletics is the Bill Hecker Scholarship. This is a $5,000 scholarship awarded to the outstanding scholar athlete of the graduating class. Bill Hecker graduated from RA Long in 1969. He was a standout three-sport athlete in football, basketball, and baseball. In addition to his athletic achievements, Bill was a gifted student athlete. He graduated in the top 10% of his class, went to the University of Puget Sound on a full-ride football scholarship, where he graduated with honors and then earned a master's degree at Stanford University. Bill passed away in 2010, but he was a proud lumberjack all of his life. This year, the Bill Hecker Academic Scholarship for Outstanding Scholar Athlete of the senior class is awarded to Jillian Woodruff. Being the athlete that she is, she's actually at the state track and field event competing today, so she will get her scholarship recognition later. The next scholar athlete that I get to recognize, this scholarship is put together by the 2A Greater St. Helens League, and so each year the 2A GSHL aims to recognize scholar athletes from their member schools. This year, the league selected 5 athletes to award a $500 scholarship. One of these athletes was selected from RA Long High School as he exemplifies exceptional character, sportsmanship, perseverance, and leadership. His dedication to athletics, leadership on and off the field, and unwavering commitment to his team and school make him truly deserving recipient. This athlete stood out to the selection committee not only for his athletic ability, but for the integrity and resilience he consistently demonstrated throughout his high school career, whether lifting up his teammates during difficult moments, balancing academics and sports with grace, and representing RA Long with pride and humility. This athlete has been a role model whose strength and character and positive attitude reflect the very best of high school athletics. Congratulations, Landon Irwin, on this earned recognition.
Please now welcome Corey McCready.
Good morning, everybody. I am here as a representative of the RA Long Booster Club. Today, we are proud to recognize our seniors and the families who help make these scholarships possible. Through many hours of volunteering at concessions and Booster Club events, our parents work together to raise money that supports students as they continue on to college and trade school. These scholarships represent hard work, dedication, and the strength of our school community. To our recipients, congratulations. We are proud of you and excited for all that lies ahead. And to all of our volunteers, thank you for your time, energy, and support of our students and school. This year, we were so successful that each of these scholarships is worth $1,500. As I call your name, please join me on stage. Evelyn Ofston. Malia Burns. Morgan Brown. Leighton Hartshorn. Juan Andres Orozco. Jillian Woodruff. And my favorite, Owen Fike.
Please welcome Jane Deitwig.
Thanks, Kate. Thanks, Kate and Nellie did a great job. Bonjour tout le monde. I'm Jane Deitwig, former R.A. Long French teacher, aka Madame, and a member of the R.A. Long Scholarship Committee. On behalf of the Scholarship Committee, congratulations, seniors. You are an incredibly impressive group. 26 of you have achieved a 3.9 or a perfect 4-point grade point average, and lots of others are within a 1/10 of a point. Many more of you have earned a 4-point GPA in the realm of character and are the embodiment of R.A. Long's motto of respect, achieve, lead. 34 years ago, planning began for this day when the R.A. Long Scholarship Foundation was established. Its purpose is to provide scholarship funds for worthy seniors so that they may continue their education. With contributions from classes, families, groups, and individuals, more than 50 scholarships are awarded yearly under the umbrella of the foundation, and we continue to grow with 4 new additions this year. Very special, number 1, the Bill Marshall Making a Difference Scholarship will be presented today, as well as the PEO chapter of Illinois, the Maria Vaver Schweikart and Jem Schweikart Scholarship, and lastly, the Class of 1978 Vocational Scholarship are all new scholarships for today. Kudos and gratitude to our donors for their ongoing support. Thank you as well to those of you who are able to be with us today in person, as well as those on live stream. I can't start without giving a shout out to our amazing scholarship committee, especially co-chairs Christina Reeves and Sarah Solinger. Our entire 13-member committee has been meeting to spread the wealth weekly on Mondays after school since March. Many hours led to the scholarships about to be announced by some of our committee members. Here we go. First of all, the Flynn Fish Family Scholarship. New 2 years ago, was the first time that the Flynn Fish Family Scholarships were announced. Faculty member Erin Flynn and her adorable kids are here to present the 2026 recipients selected by the Scholarship Committee and generously provided by their family.
All right. Good morning, lovely humans. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to lower this down a little bit because I'm short. Okay, not as short as these guys who are behind the podium. Do you want to come up? Okay. So 4 years ago, I was in labor and delivery and watching this on live stream in the hospital, and then gave birth to my daughter a little bit later that day. And my son Declan has graciously taken the day off school to come up and skip math to come in. So, do you have a joke? Yeah. Okay, everybody needs a joke, so can you come in?
Why are dragons sleepy during the day? Because they fight knights.
All right. So we have two $250 scholarships that we're giving out. One is for somebody who might become a teacher and tell worse jokes than that. And then the other one, that scholarship can also go to somebody who's serving the community in a public role. And then my husband wanted to make sure that we also give a shout out to the business and communications and entrepreneurs. So we have two $250 scholarships. One is for Aliana Avalos Bazan and the other for Alex Wooden. So go ahead and give it to Alex. Shake his hand.
Okay, talk about stealing the show. We are grateful for 2 Progress Center scholarships being awarded for the second year. And I'm pleased to introduce R.A. Long's amazing assistant principal, Lacey Griffiths, to present them.
Good morning. You know me better than that. Good morning. Thank you. On behalf of the Progress Center, we are proud to support students who demonstrate dedication, perseverance, and commitment to their future. Progress Center is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting children and families through pediatric therapy, family resources, and early intervention services to help children reach their full potential. Congratulations to this year's scholarship recipients, Mr. Aiden Boone and Colton Tigan.
A highlight of our assembly today is the presentation of a new scholarship in tribute to an individual who is an R.A. Long legend as a teacher and a coach. That would be Bill Marshall. Bill's family has established this fitting honor in his legacy. Let's welcome Bill's son Craig to present this very special scholarship in honor of his dad. Let's give him a great round of applause.
Good morning. It's an honor to recognize the legacy of my father, who is in the crowd today, back there, through the Bill Marshall Making a Difference Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to volleyball players or student athletes who reflect the qualities that my dad values most: dedication, leadership, and a commitment to being an outstanding student both on the court and on and off the court. Sorry about that. Coach Marshall is one of the founding fathers of the R.A. Long and Cowlitz volleyball programs for more than 4 decades. He helped shape local volleyball and led R.A. Long to not 1, not 2, but 3 state championships. But if you were to ask him what he is most proud of, it would not be the trophies or the titles. It would be the countless young athletes he inspired to recognize their own potential and excellence. My dad has always believed that activities outside the classroom do more than build skills. They build character, they help students grow, lead, and become the very best version of themselves. Creating the scholarship in his name is a meaningful way to honor his legacy. It ensures that future student athletes will have the support, encouragement to pursuing their dreams, both competition and in life. With that being said, I am honored to announce the recipient of the Bill Marshall Making a Difference Scholarship to Jillian Woodruff. She will be taking her talents to Olympic Community College, where she'll be playing volleyball and beginning her educational journey, working towards the ultimate goal of a master's degree in education. Once again, congratulations to Julian Woodruff, who, as we know, is competing in the state tournament today for track. So thank you.
Bob Beal has been incredibly generous to our school and community. Evidence of that generosity is the Beal Family Scholarship being awarded for the second time this year, and Bob is here to present it.
Good morning. Athletics has been a really integral part of my life in one form or another. So my family, my wife and I have established a scholarship at my alma mater in Roseburg, Oregon, and then one here at Ari Long High School in the amount of $1,500 at each school. And then our company has a foundation that generously matches that as well. So boy, this year's basketball team was something else. Just a wonderful season, the most successful in Ari Long history. And we could have given this probably to a number of the seniors on that team, but one really stood out to us. He was a leader, a fiery presence on the court, and I wish him nothing but the best in his future endeavors as he goes out into the community to be a leader. Our recipient this year is Landon Irwin.
Presenting 3 theater scholarships is someone who is no stranger to this stage. That would be, of course, Taylor Freeman, our talented our talented theater teacher.
The Darrell Duell Memorial Technical Theater Scholarship was established by Chris Duell to honor the memory of her son, main stage technician Darrell Duell. Darrell devoted his life to technical theater in high school and college, and after graduating from Central Washington University, worked as a stagehand on Broadway as well as touring as a roadie. In 2005, Darrell lost his life in a canoeing accident in Alaska. The scholarship in honor of Darrell goes to a main stage theater student who has been involved in technical theater at main stage and who is studying some aspect of technical theater in college. The recipient of the scholarship is dependable, hardworking, kind, and passionate. She also plans to follow in Darrell's footsteps and study technical theater at Central Washington University. Please join me in congratulating Nova Ross. The Dana Brown Main Stage Theater Scholarship was established by the cast and crew of Noises Off, the last show that Dana directed before he passed from cancer in 2007. Funds are raised through private donations and fundraisers. The $1,000 scholarship goes to a dedicated main stage participant who exemplifies a passion for theater through her involvement as an actor, leader, and thespian officer. She meets every challenge with a positive attitude, and she is always welcoming and willing to help. Congratulations, Anna Hoskins.
In 2016, Mainstage director Susan Donahue and her sister Sandy established a scholarship for Mainstage theater students in honor of her mom, who passed away in the fall of 2015. Patricia was a passionate theater supporter in many ways. From a young age, she took Susan and Sandy to the theater, to ballet, and to concerts. Tonight's recipient of the Patricia Johnstone Memorial Mainstage Scholarship has a love and passion for knowledge that Patricia fostered in both of her daughters. I've gotten the chance to watch her grow as a person and a performer. Theater has had a huge impact on her life, and she has turned that passion for arts into a passion for arts advocacy. I am proud to present the winner of the Patricia Johnstone Memorial Scholarship to Morgan Brown.
Scholarship Committee member and outstanding English teacher and avid mama, Robin Lewis, is next up to present the 1985 Anonymous Scholarship.
Getting my steps in today, coming back and forth. I am going to present this next award to somebody who has demonstrated academic dedication and perseverance and will continue to do so at GCU, to Kay Sprindle.
The Robert and Gloria Trades Degree Program Scholarship. We were thrilled 2 years ago with the inaugural Robert and Gloria Park Trades Scholarship. The Parks grew up in Longview, moved back in town a few years ago, and are making incredibly meaningful contributions to the community. The Robert and Gloria Park Trades Degree Program is a 2-year scholarship for 2 individuals in the amount of $16,000 each. That's a great response. For a study in any area of manufacturing, trades, and transportation programs. Excellent attendance, a good high school GPA, need and maintaining a minimum 3-point college GPA are the criteria. Let's acknowledge Bob and Gloria Park, who are here to announce our 2 largest R.A. Long scholarships.
Hi, I'm Bob Park, and this is my wife, Gloria. The $16,000 scholarship isn't correct. It's a $20,000 scholarship each because of inflation. So anyway, I graduated from R.A. Long in 1958. My mother did in 1933. My dad attended but didn't graduate because the Depression was on and he had to go to work, and I think he might have flunked an English class along the way. So anyway, I had to fund these scholarships, or we had to fund these scholarships so I could get up here, because I was always in the principal office. I never got up here. Anyway, I'm big on trades. I served an apprenticeship as a sheet metal worker and started my own business. The trades are a great way to go. I know this is a scholarship affair, but if there's any kids in here that were like me and college didn't appeal to me, I encourage you to look into formal, hopefully union scholarships or apprenticeship programs, because it's a great way to go. You do something fun, useful. It can be hard work. but it pays well. It's a great life, and it also can lead into starting your own business like it did with me. So we have two recipients of the scholarship, and I'm going to murder part of the names probably. Repa. How do you say it? Repa. Yin.
She knows who she is. Come on up.
And the other one is the other one is Mason.
Waddell minimum.
Well, minimum. I apologize for murdering those names, but you know, I almost flunked Miss Belknap's English class where you learn those sort of things.
I had to get to know people.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Track me down. You're in the welding deal. Yeah. Track me down. Okay. You bet.
Notice how fast Mr. Donaldson changed that total too to 20,000. Amazing! What good news in these times. The Nat Brothers Scholarship. This marks the 25th year of the Nat Brothers College Scholarships. 25 years and $186,000, for which we are extremely grateful. The Nat McClellan family has a rich history in Longview, starting in 1923 when they established the Daily News, which remained in the family for many years. 2 $4,000 scholarships are awarded annually to highly academic students who lettered in a varsity sport their senior year. And they also must be attending a 4-year college. Congratulations this year to Kylie Clark and Noah Peterson. The Deputy Justin DeRozier Memorial. 5 years ago, we were humbled to receive a very special new memorial scholarship, the Deputy Justin DeRozier Scholarship. Our entire community was devastated at the loss of Deputy DeRozier, and we're deeply touched that his family has again honored R.A. Long to be a scholarship recipient. Please welcome Katie DeRozier to the stage to present this very special award.
Good morning, graduates. Don't feel like I can hear. Good morning, and congratulations. As you said, the Deputy Justin DeRozier Memorial Scholarship is an annual scholarship that has been set up at Kelso High School, R.A. Long, Mark Morris, Castle Rock, and this year we're able to add Kalama and Toutle Lake High School. With many generous donations from family, friends, community members, and individuals throughout the state, this scholarship has been created in memory of my husband, who was killed in the line of duty in April of 2019. Justin grew up attending Kelso Public Schools and graduated from Kelso High School. He furthered his education at Washington State University. Go Cougs. There's a few in there. And graduated with a degree in criminal justice. He began his lifelong dream of becoming a law enforcement officer, working in Bristol Bay, Alaska, Whitman County, Washington, and eventually being called back home to protect and serve the community he grew up in. Justin excelled as an officer and was one that many continue to look up to, both personally and professionally. His death not only greatly impacted his friends and family, but this entire community. As we're currently experiencing again, our community truly comes together in times of tragedy. And it is very humbling to be able to give back in this way, providing financial assistance to well-deserving students. Applicants for this $1,000 scholarship had to maintain a GPA of 2.8 or higher and pursue a degree in criminal justice. This year's recipient plans to pursue a degree or a career in law enforcement and has shown a lot of growth and determination to have a successful future. Congratulations to Tyrese Mayer.
The Judith Fusner Hogan Scholarship. We are fortunate to have Jennifer Leach here to continue the tradition of presenting a family scholarship in honor of her sister, Judith Fusner Hogan.
Good evening. Just checking. Before I announce the recipient of the Judith Fusner Hogan, can I say the name? I am the youngest of the Fusner family, but I think in listening to everything that's happened in this awards assembly, there are two key people or groups that need to be recognized. So freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, your parents, and school staff. So I'd like to have a round of applause, students, to your parents and staff. And Lacey would be proud of you because you did that really well. Okay. So, and a couple things as you go off into the work world is, I think for me as a parent and grandparent and still working, is it's important to remember to have a good work ethic, show up, and be kind and respectful. That's going to carry you a long ways. So anyway, so that's my mini lecture today. Okay. So the recipient of the Judith Fusner Hogan, my sister, my oldest sister, keep that in mind, I'm the youngest, is that what our family looked at, and I have two remaining siblings, Dr. James Fusner and then my older sister, Joe Dillon. They look at the applications. I stay out of it because I'm too opinionated. Anyway, so what we look at with my sister, Judy, is that she's quite a reader, and she really enjoyed being around animals. So we look at someone that is reading or literacy an important piece. And the applicant that we looked at, that they looked at, not me, is that it's a young lady that in her application she's very involved in the science club, which kind of fits our family values of science, with my brother being a doctor, my dad, et cetera, et cetera. And then also active and avid. So, you know, we're pretty proud school to be part of AVID. So, and her planned course of study is English or creative writing. So, hopefully this individual figured out who we selected. It's Hadley Hartley. And I forgot to mention she'll be receiving a $2,800 scholarship.
The PEO chapter of Illinois, Scholarship Committee key member and math teacher and spinner extraordinaire, Janelle Ormond, will announce our new PEO scholarship.
PEO is a women's international organization whose mission is to motivate, educate, and celebrate women. This scholarship is awarded by the PEO chapter of Illinois. Our members are local and wish to support local students in this way. Congratulations to Leanne Higgins and Madeline Smith for receiving these scholarships.
The Paul Laufman Rocket Man Scholarship. Another distinguished alum of R.A. Long is Paul Laufman. You really should Google him. In high school, he was STEM focused and was an all-district baseball honoree, and that was just the beginning. After college, his career path included development of the propulsion systems for major defense and manned space systems, such as the Apollo moon landing and the space shuttle programs. Paul credited the education foundation he received in Longview to his success, and he started a scholarship to help with STEM students. Paul passed away this past year, but wanted his scholarship to continue. Please welcome Paul's daughter, Lori Kaufman Kassler, to announce this year's recipient.
My husband Jeff is here for moral support, and he may have to take over. It's been an emotional couple days with everything that everybody is dealing with. I'm going to try to read this. So thank you very much for that introduction. I didn't expect those details, but I appreciate that so much. When Dad moved back to Longview, he was encouraged to visit schools, and mostly elementary schools, and he would always bring the space shuttle mock-up with him. And so the paper started following that a little bit and gave him the title of the Rocket Man. That shuttle, or that model, is now sitting in the case, the display case over at LCC, as the Laufman Lecture Hall was named after him. He shared a lot of stories. He wrote a book for his family, it was called The Decades of My Life. The older I get, the better I was. And that's kind of his sense of humor. But he liked to retell a lot of stories of his escapades with his friends and mostly with his baseball teammates. Baseball was his heart focus. The most remembered one for most of us is when he was a senior at R.A. Long, and he was I guess it was traditional for the boys to sit upstairs, or excuse me, young men to sit upstairs, and then the gals to sit in the lower level. And one of his friends, Don Bade, had told him to save him a seat, that he was going to be late, and in the front row on the balcony. So he did save him a seat, and Don came in late, and he was carrying a bag that was moving, and he sat down next to him. And this is the local legend that is true, and he let the live chicken fly out of the bag onto the girls below. So if you happen to notice the concrete bench out to the side of the school with the chicken on it, that's what that is all about. He received a lot of honors in his life, starting pretty young. But his association with R.A. Long was one of his most proud, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2013, and that was, we were lucky enough to be here for that, and that was one of his favorite awards. He was so proud to be a lumberjack. And he would often say, once a lumberjack, always a lumberjack. His wife had said one time that there was this small tree that was bugging her in their yard, and she kind of wanted it gone. And so when she was out shopping one day, came back, it was gone. And there was a note that Dad had typed out, and it said, "Never leave a lumberjack alone." So as mentioned, Dad passed away this last September. He was a man of strong faith in the Lord, a loving, guiding light, and a loyal friend. In my father's memory, I'm honored to present this $1,000 scholarship, Rocket Man Scholarship, to Noah Clagett. Thank you.
The Maria Vaver Schweikert Scholarship. Outstanding teacher, coach, and new scholarship committee member John Barker will announce the winners of this incredibly generous new scholarship.
Good morning. This is what happens when you're in a scholarship meeting and there's a new scholarship and you look at the last name and you're the one that does the best job at pronouncing it. So alumnus Richard Gary Schweikert reached out. He is a member of the class of 1960. I'm a little bit younger than that. He dedicated it to his mother Marie Weber and his brother Jim Schweikert, and they wanted to honor a student who is outstanding in academic mastery, especially in math and science. And they chose a student looking to pursue their career in education in science, engineering, medicine, or technology. And today we would like to honor Genevieve Miner.
Lacey Griffiths is back to present the trust of Jerry E. White and Deanne Holloman White Scholarship.
This scholarship is being awarded to an outstanding senior who represents the motto of high standards of RA Long: respect, achieve, and lead. He will be attending LCC full-time, and this year's scholarship in the amount of $5,000, Mr. Jeffrey Rookledge.
Please welcome J.H. Kelly CEO Mason Williams to present these two extremely generous scholarships created by his father and R.A. Long alum Dan Evans.
Hi, my name is Mason Evans. I'm the president and CEO of J.H. Kelly. I'm pleased to present the Dan Evans Scholarship to honor my dad. He was a proud 1959 graduate of R.A. Long, a standout baseball and basketball player and member of the Hall of Fame. He was a graduate of the University of Washington's Chemical Engineering program, earned an MBA at the University of Oregon, and went on to grow J.H. Kelly into a large and successful construction company headquartered in Longview. He came from humble beginnings, valued the importance of technical and vocational education, and was a strong supporter of the trades. I'm pleased to present two $4,000 scholarships. One recognizes technical merit and the other recognizes an avid student. Our Tech Scholarship Award winner is Brianna Garwood, and our Avid Scholarship Award winner is Isabella Wright. Congrats. Go Jacks!
RA Long alum and principal extraordinaire Rich Reeves will present the Chris Coaches Memorial Scholarship.
The Chris Coaches Memorial Scholarship was established in 2019. He came from a multi-generational family of proud RA Long graduates. Chris graduated in 1995, where he was named to the all-conference football team. At the time of his death, his daughter Sage had graduated with the class of 2019, and his son Cale had just begun his sophomore year. Chris had many passions. His family, hard work, sports were just a few. His children always came first. Following Chris's graduation, he attended Lower Columbia College, eventually going to work for J.H. Kelly, where he worked extremely hard to attain his journeyman's pipe fitter certification. Chris's family is hoping that this scholarship will be awarded to a student with some of Chris's qualities, such as dedication to family and hard work. This year's recipient of the Chris Coaches Memorial Scholarship is Aiden Boone.
Another outstanding teacher and scholarship committee member, Brittany Thomas, will present the Beth Kruger Kelch Memorial Scholarship in honor of her sister.
The Beth Kruger Kelch Memorial Scholarship is in remembrance of my sister, who graduated in 2002. She was a quiet presence who had outstanding moral character and didn't get or need the attention she deserved for all the work she did. She worked behind the scenes, dedicated to producing quality work, and the recipients of the scholarship this year possess the same qualities. Beth passed away in 2018, almost 8 years ago, from an aggressive cancer that took her life only months after she was diagnosed. I stand here with her oldest daughter, Tinley, my niece. She's a junior at Kelso High School this year. We're here to honor and keep Beth's memory alive by passing on a scholarship to help a couple of seniors with their futures, which we know are not always guaranteed. Please help me and Tinley and our families that are out in the audience to congratulate Liliana Martinez and Hadley Hartley. Okay, so you're gonna step here and then hand them the.
Up next is committee member and counselor Tricia Deuce, and she will be presenting the McCool Living Trust Scholarship.
Mary McCool was a 1965 graduate of RA Long, and she believes education is the future. Mary is glad that she can help in a small capacity. The recipients for 2026 are Alessandra Verdugo Morales and Amber Snyder.
Last year, RA Long alum Kelsey Kraft generously established 2 Craft Your Own Beauty scholarships, and she is here to announce the 2026 recipients.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelsey Kraft, and I am a proud 2009 ASB president and graduate of RA Long High School. No matter where life has taken me, I have always carried a deep pride in these roots in this community that helped shape me into who I am today. It is truly an honor to be back here and have the opportunity to present the Craft Your Beauty Scholarship. Before I begin, I also want to recognize the other presenters and donors here today. The only way that I was able to afford my undergraduate education was through the generosity of scholarships, including support from organizations like Peace Health, KUKN, pretty good radio station, and Elks Club. Their investment in students truly makes a difference, and I am standing here as proof of that. I know firsthand the difference that support like this can make, not only financially, but in helping someone believe that their dreams are possible. So to everyone giving back to graduating seniors, thank you. To the graduating seniors, your story matters. You may not realize it yet, but the experiences, challenges, and perspectives that make you uniquely you are powerful. I once wrote a scholarship essay about what being exceptionally tall meant to me, and somehow that story helped open doors for me and gave me a scholarship to college. So be open to where your story takes you, because sometimes the very thing that makes you different becomes the thing that moves you forward. I started the Craft Your Beauty Scholarship because I believe beauty is so much more than what we see in the mirror. True beauty is found in kindness, resilience, compassion, and the way we show up for others. Every year, I ask students one meaningful question. How do you plan to make the world a more beautiful place? This year's recipient reminds us that beauty is often found in the smallest actions. In her essay, this student shared that making the world more beautiful begins with kindness, whether that's holding the door open for someone, offering encouragement, or simply helping another person through a difficult moment. She reminds us that even the smallest act of kindness can brighten someone's day, and we all know we need more of that. What stood out to me the most about this student was not only what she wrote, but the perseverance and heart behind her story. Despite personal and financial hardships, she has remained committed to her education and future goals of helping others through criminal justice, psychology, and victim advocacy. Through school involvement, service, and determination, she has demonstrated the kind character that this scholarship was created to celebrate. To me, that is deeper meaning of beauty. Using your gifts, your struggles, and your heart to make life better for those around you. Along with a $1,000 scholarship, this future victim advocate will also receive 1 year of mentorship, should she choose to use it, from me during her freshman year of college. My phone is always on, because I believe investing in someone's future means offering support and encouragement along the way. It is my honor and privilege to award the Craft Your Beauty Scholarship to Isabella Wright.
And Brittany Thomas is back for the Raleigh Johnson Scholarship in honor of our former principal.
Raleigh Johnson served as principal of R.A. Long from 1984 to 2008, marking a 24-year tenure of dedicated leadership. During this period, he guided the school through significant educational reforms, including a major remodel of the entire school. Under his stewardship, R.A. Long High School maintained its commitment to preparing students for post-secondary success, emphasizing both scholastic achievement and civic responsibility. Beyond administrative duties, Johnson was a visible and approachable figure within the school community, often attending events and taking an active interest in student activities. His legacy at R.A. Long High School is characterized by a steadfast dedication to educational excellence and a lasting impact on generations of students and educators. This year's recipient of the Raleigh Johnson Scholarship is Justice Hancock.
graduating classes continue to have a strong impact on RA Long. I love the Long class tradition of generosity. Some of the able-bodied alums even come back year after year to present their scholarships. What follows are largely class and faculty-connected scholarships. I have the honor of starting off the class scholarships with the class of 1952, and for a scholarship for $1,000 goes to Abby Mae McKee. Representing the class of 1956 is Connie Dolly.
Whoa. Congratulations, class of 2026. I hate to think that the balcony is vacant because of the chicken episode in my class, but there it is. It's all empty. Amazing. I am very proud to award our $1,000 scholarship from the class of 1956 to Abby Mae McKee.
Telling her why the balcony. The class of 1957 will be presented by Rich Reeves.
The RA class of 1957 experienced a standout year defined by major athletic milestones, deep-rooted school traditions, and a historic community pride in Longview. The athletic pinnacle of that year happened to be where RA Long took third place in the state championship in swimming. The 1957 school year was centered around the 900-seat campus auditorium, serving as the primary hub for senior theater productions, music concerts, and pep rallies. In historical context, the class of 57 was the founding group of the Alumni Association, which also helped fund the archive room, which is now upstairs across from Mr. Ott's room. The recipient of the 1957 scholarship goes to Ting Wong. She went to the restroom? Okay, we will get back to her. All right.
You snooze, you lose. Class of 1958, once again, we have Evie Olson here to present.
The R.A. Long class of 1958 is pleased to present our annual scholarship in the amount of $1,500 to Eliana Higgins. Eliana has achieved amazing grades while participating as varsity captain for cross country and track and field, and also in the Honor Society. She's volunteered in our community in many different ways, including Canned Food Drive, Humane Society, and she worked in concessions at Tam O'Shanter. She enjoys hiking, arts, distance running, and hurdling, and film and photography. She plans to earn her bachelor's degree in film and media at George Fox University. Eliana, your past successes and commitment to your many endeavors during high school indicate you will enjoy future success. We present this to you and we wish for you the personal satisfaction, the respect, and the esteem that will come to you in your chosen profession. The very best of luck to you.
And our favorite cheerleader from the class of 1959, we have Verla Meintz.
I have a scholarship from the class of 59, and you've seen this young lady up here many times, so I'm not going to go on and on about how good she is because we all know that already. And this is for Morgan Brown.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
To present the class of 1964 and the Rana Crest Award, we have Jeff Souders and Sarah Kottke.
Good morning, Jacks. Great for Sarah and I to be back here 62 years after graduating as lumberjacks. This year's recipient meets and exceeds, from what I've read, all the expectations that this scholarship, this $3,000 scholarship that we give out. She has high academic achievement and does especially well in the more difficult subjects of math, science, and English. She participated in cheerleading. She works at WeG Daycare, and her goal is to become a nurse, and not only become a nurse, but to do it without being a financial obligation on her large family. This year's recipient is Amaya Huntley.
The Rana Crest Award is presented in memory of a member of R.A. Long's class of 1964. She died in an auto accident in November of her senior year, but she left a huge impression on her classmates, and she's still remembered for her kindness and compassion. She was smart, funny, and caring, and 62 years later, we think of her often. The recipients of this award, the seniors vote on, and they vote on the basis of friendliness, a willingness to work behind the scenes, high ideals, good scholarship, loyalty, and a genuine consideration of others. The class of 2026 selection for the Rana Crest Award goes to Alex Marino.
Take mine too, thanks.
It's great to have Pat Sari here once again to present the class of 1968 Susan J. Miller Scholarship.
This is an impressive class. This is amazing. Susan Miller would have been amazing in this class also. Susan Miller was a member of the class of 1968. She was a classmate and a good friend. She was one of those individuals who worked behind the scenes, a planner, a giver, a team player, a cheerleader at heart for all school events. She was very humble, yet she had a way of motivating others, and she made things happen. She was a smart, good student. After college, she became a lab supervisor at St. John's Hospital and traveled to numerous hospitals around the U.S. teaching lab quality and processes. She made a difference for others. This year, the Susan Miller Scholarship is awarded to Keon White.
The two new class of 1978 scholarships will be presented by John Barker.
All right, we had an anonymous donor from the class of 1978 who gave us some money to give out to students again who are pursuing careers in the trades and vocational training. And we would like to honor Fern Verdugo Morales and Sienna Moses.
A touching addition to every scholarship assembly is the David Sari Award. We are pleased to have Maria Sari Basier here to present it this year. I think it's in honor of her uncle. Thank you.
Hello. My uncle, David Sari, was a graduate of the class of 1972 at RA Long. As a student, he was an exceptional leader, serving as class president during his sophomore and senior years. He was an outstanding athlete, competing in swim, track and field, and football. Dave was awarded a full 4-year scholarship to play football at the University of Washington. Dave was a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and lived his life according to the 4 square principles of life taught by that organization: physical, social, mental, and high moral standards. Dave was a young man of faith and lived his life accordingly, both on and off the field. After passing away in 1974, Tom Mays, Dave's RA Long football coach, along with other coaches and RA Long faculty, established the Dave Sari Memorial Fund in 1975. The Dave Sari Memorial Scholarship recipient represents and exemplifies the qualities of life that were most vital to Dave Sari's character. This year, the recipient of that scholarship is Jeffrey Rookledge.
And that's the trophy that goes with it. So, to represent the class of 1981, we have Mary Ann Gallagher Whitaker.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2026. You've come a long way, and you have a long way to go. Our class was the first class that had a 4-year high school here. As seniors, we welcomed in the first class of freshmen when the school changed over. We also survived Mount St. Helens eruption in our junior year. So we can survive just about anything around here, and community is all about that, isn't it? Today, I have the pleasure of giving the scholarship to a young lady who has participated, who has not been up here yet today, who has participated fully in school, who has been a part of the music program. She's also been a part of the cheer program. She's worked outside when she's been working on keeping her grades up and has persevered through some challenging times. It is my great honor and privilege to award the scholarship to Miley Eaton.
And Janelle Ormond is back to present the Serve Pro Scholarship.
The $1,000 ServPro Avid Scholarship goes to an Avid student who has persevered through life circumstances and has come out on top. This person has taken college and the high school classes, has a positive relationship with staff members at the school, and demonstrates a strong will to do what it takes to succeed. This year's scholarship goes to a young person who has asked great questions, helped lots of people, and has pushed through every difficulty of their high school career. They are a dedicated student athlete who has kept a high GPA despite taking a heavy course load. This year's recipient is Briar Gordon.
The Frank Handy Memorial Scholarship, Robin Lewis is back to announce this scholarship in honor of a beloved R.A. Long art teacher and coach.
This award is going to go to a student who will exemplify Frank Handy's legacy, championing and supporting others in their future as an educator. This award goes to Treasurer Swanson Velasquez.
Alum Angela Knowles will present the class of 1987 Fred Kalal Memorial Scholarship.
Good morning. My name is Angela Knowles, and I'm a proud R.A. Long graduate of the class of 1987 and an R.A. Long Alumni Board Association. I am excited to present the R.A. Long 1987 Scholarship in honor of Fred Kalal. Fred Kalal was a beloved teacher, football coach, and the head wrestling coach from 1971 to 1994. He was affectionately known as Killer Kalal because in the 80s, killer was a cool way of saying you're really cool. So he was the founder of the Lumberjack Classic, and his dedication and success warranted him to be inducted into both the Washington State Coaches Wrestling Association and the R.A. Long Hall of Fame. This year's recipient of the 87 Fred Kalal appropriately has participated in 4 sports throughout high school. And through this, he has learned to do time management, self-discipline, and has learned the true meaning of what it means to do teamwork. This will benefit him as he enters into Oregon State University, where he will study mechanical engineering. This year's recipient of the 87 Fred Kalal Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Presley Havens.
Please welcome again Rich Reeves, who will present the class of 1989 in awarding scholarship and awarding this final class recognition. It's very cool because it's the class of 1989 gives $1,989, but pretty cool.
So we're just gonna keep it short and sweet after that, Ms. Deitwig. So the class of 1989 scholarship goes to Jocelyn Williams.
The Jane Deitwig Mike Noah Scholarship. Mike Noah was an R.A. Long grad, a well-loved teacher and counselor and coach of the state champion R.A. Long girls basketball team. He was a strong student advocate and played a major role in establishing our RA Long scholarships. After Mike passed away, his family fittingly established a scholarship in his memory, and more recently asked that my name be included, which is a great honor. I'm thrilled to announce this year's winner, Alex Moreno. Janelle Orman will announce the Larry and Verrill Anderson Vocational Scholarship.
Larry and Verrill Anderson have lived their whole lives in the Kelso and Longview community and believe it's important to give back to their community. They have been awarding scholarships to area high schools for a number of years. Their scholarship was created to support someone who will be attending LCC and pursue a vocational program. This year, the Larry and Verrill Anderson Scholarship goes to Isabel Soley.
The Larry and Kathy Green Scholarship will be announced by RA Long teacher and chef extraordinaire, Andrea Berquist.
Larry and Kathy Green, both alumni from RA Long, are proud ongoing supporters of the RA Long tradition. Larry, a 1966 graduate, and Kathy, a 1969 graduate, established a $500 scholarship to assist a graduating senior in pursuing their academic dreams at a college of their choice. The recipient of the 2026 Larry and Kathy Green Scholarship is Evelyn Ofston.
The Dennis Dietz Scholarship. This scholarship is near and dear to my heart and the reason I come back every year to present. Dennis was a popular RA Long student athlete in 1994 when he tragically lost his life in a car accident just prior to graduation. In selecting the scholarships, we look for students who evidence some shared characteristics with Dennis. He played sports, studied 3 foreign languages simultaneously, starred in the Pep Assembly in a Neil Young lip sync, rode his Klein bike, wore a knit beanie before the no-hat roll, and had an impish, engaging grin and personality. For his teachers, such as myself and classmates, Dennis was the true definition of cool. The hope is that the Dietz scholars might realize their academic potential as Dennis was beginning to do as a senior. The generosity and recognition given by the Dietz family has enriched hundreds of lives of RA Long grads in ways they couldn't even imagine. A true assembly highlight for me and many is having Dennis's family announce the Dietz scholars. What started 32 years ago with Dennis's brothers Dave and Doug has grown to include their families. Let's welcome them to the stage, as well as acknowledge Den's parents in the front row down here, Daryl and Evelyn in the audience.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us again. We really appreciate you, and this is the best thing that we do every year as a family, and thank you for allowing us to attend this. I just want to take a quick second, and I'd like a nice round of applause for all the seniors here today. Hard work, great job. My name is Dave Dietz. I'm Dennis's older brother. This is my younger brother, Doug Dietz, Dennis's youngest brother. Doug's youngest son, Doc, and my oldest daughter, Madison. And we really appreciate you guys having us here every year. This is an awesome thing. And starting off with surprise scholarship recipient number 1, Jasmine Hernandez de la Certa. You want to give that to them? Andres Orozco Stansberry. And finally, Riley Young. Thank you all very much. Quick second. With the tragedies that we've had this week in this town, we need to all take advantage of what we have right now, which is each other, and to give your friends and your family a hug and a kiss and tell them that you love them, and because we don't get tomorrow, and that's the truth. Thank you very much. Here's my brother Doug.
It's been 32 years since my brother passed away at this time of year. Where we get to recognize the seniors, and we get a little bit of healing in our family and a recognition of our brother, and that's a pretty great thing, and I want to thank you guys for that.
The Community Foundations for Southwest Washington scholarships, there's the Polium and the Gerald Berquist scholarships. Gwen Rieger, R.A. Long's grad coach and scholarship committee member, will present these scholarships selected by the Community Foundation for Southwest Washington. Thank you.
Hello again. On behalf of the Community Foundation of Southwest Washington, I will be presenting to 4 more seniors. The Community Foundation of Southwest Washington is a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting the communities across Southwest Washington. Through its scholarship programs, the foundation helps students pursue higher education and achieve their academic and career goals by reducing financial barriers, recognizing leadership and service and potential. The scholarships being presented today reflect the organization's ongoing commitment to empowering the next generation and building stronger communities through education. Up first, the Robert and Margaret Pulliam Scholarship in the amount of $1,321 goes to Eliana Avalos Bazan. The Lachine Family Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 goes to Jasmine Lopez Naranjo. And a second award from the Lachine Family Scholarship in the amount of $3,000 goes to Jocelyn Williams. The Gerald Berquist R.A. Long Music Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 goes to Caitlin Earl. And she's at state. Congratulations, seniors. And to present the Davis Family Scholarship, please welcome a member of the Davis family.
Good morning, everybody. It's really cool to be a part of this event, and there's a lot of scholarships, so great job applying, seniors. My name is Kayla McCready, and I am here on behalf of my parents to present the Davis Family Legacy Scholarship. It's an honor to be with all of you guys here today and to get to be a part of it this year. I'm the third eldest of the 8 Davis kids, although it could be said that my parents actually have somewhere around 28 kids total, and I'll explain in just a second here. So a little over 2 decades ago, my parents were involved with a ministry that helps incarcerated persons. And as part of that ministry, they became involved with the family. And to support a child who was affected by parental incarceration, they decided that it would be best to become licensed foster parents for temporary placement. When they started fostering, I was around 11 years old at the time, and I was already in existence, and I had 3 other siblings as well. In total, my parents ended up fostering a little over 20 kids from our community and ended up adopting 4 kids as well. So now you can see why I say they actually have somewhere around 28 kids altogether. All of the names and the faces of all of the children who entered our home have been etched into our hearts forever. And what began really for my parents as a temporary plan really became much of their life's work. I was privileged to be a part of this work, and I can attest to the fact that much of it was not easy. However, it was incredibly impactful and worth it. While my parents are no longer fostering children, they started the Davis Family Legacy Scholarship to support youth with challenging circumstances, as well as families who foster. In this way, their life's work that was started carries on. One thing that I really love about this scholarship is that applicants who receive it, if they remain enrolled in school and have good academic progress, they can reapply for the scholarship each year. With that being said, I'm pleased to present this year's award to a very hardworking and outstanding applicant who has demonstrated resilience in the face of adversity. A mover and a shaker who I'm sure is going to succeed not only in secondary education, but also in making a positive impact in the world. This year, I'm honored to present the Davis Family Legacy Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 to the man of the hour, Mr. Isaiah Lindsay.
For the scholarship finale, Tricia Deuce will acknowledge the KLOG Cookin' Students of the Month and recognize previously awarded scholarships.
Each month during the school year, Kellogg and Cookin announces Student Scholar of the Month from area high schools. Along with a little bit of cash award, these students are also recognized with radio spots throughout the month for their achievements. This year, 3 RA Long graduating seniors were selected for a Scholar of the Month award. These students will be honored at a banquet next week, during which one area student will also receive a $2,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Noah Peterson, Isaiah Lindsay, and Morgan Brown. Please join me in congratulating all of our scholarship recipients today. The combined total of awards presented this morning totals $246,000 or $246,110.
Merci beaucoup. That's it for the scholarships. Mr. McCabe and Mr. Reeves will now present the academic and traditional awards.
All right, our first 2 recipients of non-monetary academic and traditional awards are going to be recognized under the Johnny Hammer Award. So each year, the RA Long Athletic Department honors exceptional senior athletes with the Johnny Hammer Award. This year, this award was established in 1949 after Johnny Hammer's death from polio during his senior year at RA Long. Johnny Hammer lettered in basketball, football, and track. Each year, the current RA Long coaching staff nominate and award a senior boy and girl who are popular among students and faculty and have participated in some non-athletic activity. I'm honored to present this year's recipients of the Johnny Hammer Award as they both exceed the intent of what this honor represents. Both of these individuals also have an exemplary character on and off the field. Please join me in congratulating Jillian Woodruff and Riley Young.
Is this one on? Mike? Handheld? Maybe not. Okay. Thought it would be easier. At this time, as you can see, we have a very academic senior class this year, and this is a time where we get start decorating them with cords for their accomplishments across the board. This part of the presentation, we're going to hold our applause until all the recipients are up here receiving their cords or whatever they're getting, and then we'll do one round of applause for everybody, because the lists, which is pretty amazing, are quite long. So let's start with our National Honor Society seniors. Madeline Barnes, Morgan Brown, come on up. Nick Burleson, Sunny Chen, Vicky Chen, Brianna Garwood, Hadley Hartley, Leighton Hartshorn, Jasmine Hernandez de la Cerda, Ileana Higgins, Ting Wong. Ting, are you here? Okay. Landon Irwin, Sophia Cunell, Isaiah Lindsay, Kaylee Lopez, Caden Masterson Williams, Abby Mae McKee, Genevieve Miner, Alex Marino, Sienna Moses, Evelyn Austin, Andreas Orozco Stansberry, Noah Peterson, Lily Person, Case Prindle, Zoe Ramirez, Divinity Ramsair, Jeffrey Rookledge, Madeline Smith, Justice Hancock, Amber Snyder, Alessandra Verdugo Morales, Kian White, Bryson Wanzer, Alex Wooden, Jillian Woodruff, Delaney Zuger, Amaya Huntley, Audrina Solano, Noah Claggett, Kylie Clark, Caitlin Earl, Peyton Miller, Donovan Myers, Fernanda Verdugo Morales. We get them up here. One more to go. Okay, we got them all. Give them a big round of applause. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much. You may head down. Some of these will be repeat folks coming up and down the stairs, but that's just the way it goes. Our next recognition is for students that are attending have attended RA Long and are attending LCC, and these folks are going to be receiving their AA at the completion of the school year from Lower Columbia College, as well as their diploma from RA Long High School. I think in the 16 years I've been here, this is the largest group we have. We have 17 recipients this year getting their AAs. If you could please come up, grab your cords, and get your round of applause. Again, we're going to hold our applause till everyone's up here. Raylyn Camp, Vicky Chen, Ethan Cooper, Caitlin Earl, Luna Giap, Justice Hancock, Leighton Hartshorn, Sutton Jacobs, Kaylee Lopez. If they're not here, they're probably at class. Taylor Luau, I'm sorry, 3. Okay, Kaylin Martinez, Allison Machik Maya, Damian Monroy, Sienna Moses, Annabella Perez, Michaela Sorensen, Rowan Ward, Kian White, and Delaney Zuger. All right, one more big round of applause. They made it all up here together. If you want to take a picture, thank you guys. Good job, congratulations. Okay, guys. Next, we're going to be honoring our Silver Cord recipients. These students have maintained a GPA of 3.5 or above, and they are going to, again, I mentioned Silver Cords, so we got quite a list here too. I told you they're very academic, and they're going to be up here a bunch. So here we go again. Vicki Chen, Jillian Woodruff, Briar Gorton, Juan Andreas Orozco Stansberry, Evelyn Austin, Rowan Ward, Noah Pedersen, Alessandra Verdugo Morales, Jasmine Hernandez, Mason Waddle, Zoe Ramirez, Amber Snyder, Delaney Zuger, Abby Mae McKee, Alberto Martinez, Alex Wooden, Justice Hancock, Liliana Martinez, Ripa Yim, Isaiah Lindsay, Treasure Swanson, Isabella Sully, Kian White, Sutton Jacobs, Alex Marino, Kaylee Lopez, Sunny Chin, Taylor Lua, Eliana Avalos Bazan, Amaya Huntley, Sienna Moses, Tyrese Mayer, Joseph Merchant, Bo Maines, Maverick Goslin, Donovan Myers, Sierra Sacida, Madeline Barnes, Adrena Solano, Ruben Negrete, Will Batchelor, Noah Claggett, Michaela Sorensen, Caden Williams, Ella Ebe, Malia Burns, Leighton Hartshorn. Again, 3.5 and above. Congratulations, Silver Cords. Now we move to our gold cords, and our gold cords, well, they're going to get their cords, and these folks are also in our top 5%, which makes them our valedictorians. We have 11 valedictorians this year with a perfect 4.0 GPAs. Would the following students please come to the stage? Morgan Brown, Kylie Clark, Brianna Garwood, Hadley Hartley, Eliana Higgins, Ting Wong, Landon Irwin, Genevieve Miner, Jeffrey Rookledge, Madeline Smith, and Riley Young. All right, one more time for your valedictorians. Thank you. The Washington State Honors Program recognizes kids who have established and promoted academic achievement among high school students in public and other approved private schools across the state. The top 10% of Washington students are eligible for this award. And it has to do with GPA, has to do with their assessment scores like on the ACT, SAT, and they have to be currently enrolled in 3 core academic courses at their local or at their high school. Our Washington State Honors Program recipients for 2026, I believe you have a certificate, is that the way it's working? Okay. To come to the stage, Morgan Brown, Let's get them all up here. Kylie Clark, Brianna Garwood, Hadley Hartley, Eliana Higgins, Ting Wong, Landon Irwin, Genevieve Mywer, Jeffrey Rookledge, Madeline Smith, Riley Young, Vicki Chin, Jillian Woodruff, Briar Gordon, Juan Andreas Orozco Stansberry, Evelyn Ofston, Rowan Ward, Noah Pedersen, Alessandra Verdugo Morales, Jasmine Hernandez, Mason Waddle Minium, Zoe Ramirez, and Amber Snyder. Good. Quick photo op. And one more time for your Washington State honors recipients. Down you go. We also have some traditional awards that we give out, and I think, there we go, we got our Sarah moved over. The following recipients have been selected by the Ari Long Scholarship Committee. First is the Hammond Trophy. The selection is based on service, emphasizing consistency of service to Ari Long, citizenship, exemplifying the high standards of Ari Long and its ideals, the respect, achieve, and lead. The 2026 recipients of the Hammond Trophy go to Zoe Ramirez and Kian White. Next, we have the Danforth Award. Gotta get readers back on. Selections based on qualities of outstanding character and scholarship. And we have 3 recipients this year for the Danforth. They are Morgan Brown, Hadley Hartley, and Riley Young. The Balfour Award is a selection for the Balfour is based on the highest of scholarship, loyalty to Ari Long, and the standards of the school and the philosophy of the school. The 2026 recipients of the Balfour Award are Kylie Clark and Genevieve Miner. The Lois Stanley Award is given out to a student. First, I'll tell you a little bit about Lois. Lois worked as a counselor and teacher at Ari Long from 1992 to 1998. Lois was particularly successful working with students who were trying to overcome serious problems or had given up on their future. Lois was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease and spent the last 2 years increasingly physically disabled. She used a cane, then 2 canes, then special boots, and then braces. Finally, she came to work in a wheelchair. Lois spent her final days at hospice surrounded by grateful students and ex-students. This year's recipient, and unfortunately they're not here today because they're singing at choir, state, is Ryan Bolt. The white gown recipient is a tradition we've had for about 11 years now, I think, and it started when one of our former students passed away. We started, we were recognizing kids that, when you go through high school, you get you guys as freshmen, and as the years progress, we start to hear stories. And each one of you have a different story, and then your friends talk about their stories, and the senior class gets to recognize one student. They get to vote on one student who they think has persevered through all the hardships they've had throughout the course of high school and have done everything needed to do to be a graduate of RA Long. And this year, as white gown recipient, as voted on by the senior class, is also Ryan Bolt. Now we have some underclassmen awards, and they may be here. They better be here. I went and had somebody get them. So first, we're going to start with our freshman underclassmen of the year, and it goes one to a male, one to female underclassmen. The freshman class underclassmen of the year, as voted on by staff, Zyshawn Fletcher and Olivia Thomas. This is not Olivia. This is mom of Olivia. Olivia is actually competing at state track in the pole vault, so she's not with us today. Sophomore underclassman of the year goes to Anthony Herrera and Brooklyn George. And to our junior class, students of the year, as voted on by staff, who become seniors very soon, goes to Evelyn Reyes Ramirez and Rolando Aguilar Vath. At this time, we finished the student awards, and we recognize some staff as voted on by the senior class. So first, I'd like to invite Bree Garwood up to present the Support Staff of the Year award.
Every day, this person works extremely hard behind the scenes to support students and staff in many ways that people don't always get to see. Whether it's helping students stay on track, handling important responsibilities, or taking care of crucial tasks outside of the classroom, their dedication and hard work make a huge difference in our school community. This person's kindness, patience, and commitment have truly impacted this senior class. It is my honor to officially announce this year's Support Staff of the Year is Sarah Solinger. Congratulations.
Now if I can ask Juliana Herrera Garcia and Cheyenne Christus to come to the stage for Staff Members of the Year.
Hello everyone. Today I've been given the opportunity to present the Teacher of the Year award to someone who truly goes above and beyond for all of our students. This teacher puts in extra hours, leads amazing clubs, and has a lasting impact on so many students, including myself. Even if you haven't personally had her as a teacher, you definitely know who she is because she has a positive influence on our school community. It's my honor to present this award to Miss Burleson. You got it, Cal.
This award goes to a teacher who is supportive, patient, and consistently pushes her students to do their best. She helps students stay on track, shows up for them every day, and encourages them to believe in themselves, even when things feel hard. I'm honored to be able to give Mrs. Reeves this year's Teacher of the Year award.
That wasn't because of that. As we wrap up this assembly in which we celebrated these outstanding outgoing class with their awards and recognition, I'd like us to take a minute to pause. In light of the recent tragedy at Nippon plant a few short days ago, where numerous lives in Cowlitz County were forever impacted, not only in loss, but also with the first responders who continue to face this crisis head on. These impacts include families in our RA Long community, past and present. At this time, can we please take a moment of silence to remember those lost and send positive thoughts and feelings to all those impacted in our community. Thank you. And thank you to all of you who attended today. That concludes our assembly. We had a great morning, so let's have a great afternoon. Seniors, please be back here in 15 minutes, or excuse me, for 5 minutes, in 5 minutes. I need some announcements. Thank you all for coming. Did I call your name though? I don't. Well, let's get your. Kuno wasn't on the list for Running Start. Are you getting your AA? Graduating with your AA. That's probably why. If you aren't getting your 2-year degree at the end of this year, then that's what you get the quotes for.